All right, welcome back to the SilmFilm Script Discussion Season 2, Episode 12. Yeah, so we're almost halfway through. We're almost halfway done. This is awesome. So right now we're trying to figure out what's going on in a conversation between Fingolfin, Finarfin, and Indus. I almost said it anyway, but I didn't. So we've kind of ironed out all of their kind of perspectives. Do we just want to say they convinced Fingolfin to go along with it and leave it at that? Are we okay with leaving it there? Is there anything more that we need to say in that conversation?
I'm trying to think what notes we need to hit about their family right now, because if the whole point of the episode is to work towards reconciliation of the family, like we kind of need to know the starting points of Finarfin and Fingolfin and where they differ. And so I'm just trying to think what needs to be in this conversation to work later.
Well, I think that Finarfin's point of view, as far as the conflict between Fingolfin and Feanor, is that, yeah, Feanor is a jerk and an idiot, but Fingolfin could have prevented this.
Yes, we portrayed that whole thing as up until that point, everyone had kind of been appeasing Feanor and keeping him happy, and Fingolfin decided not to anymore. So Fingolfin kind of picked a fight with his brother that escalated. Shock.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The level of escalation is all Feanor's fault, but
Yeah.
the fact that there was an escalating situation, Finarfin's like, I told you that was gonna.
Yeah.
Right.
And Indus is like, didn't we just discuss many times how to handle our family dynamics by not doing that?
Meanwhile,
Can we not do that?
it's like he's the one person who chooses to not enable.
Yes.
And everybody else who's like so entrenched in this enabling kind of family behavior is like, why do you have to rock the boat? We've gotten so good at this.
Yep.
Yep.
That just reminds me of all the horrible family dynamics I've ever come across.
I know. As me and Marie both sigh deeply.
But yes, just like that. I maybe know what's wrong.
I'm sorry, I'm usually the same
anyway.
in that situation. So, at least in other people's eyes, people consider me the Feanor in those situations.
You're the Feanor. Well, someone's got to do it.
Well, I mean, I'm the older brother.
Yeah.
I showed great promise in my youth, and that did not go well. So, you know, some people might be inclined to think that I had all the opportunities in the world to do great things, and then didn't. So, there's that.
Aw. I escaped that fate by being mediocre and just getting like a little, like gradually better. Manage expectations real young. And then when you turn out to be like, okay, they're like, oh, phew, it didn't go as badly as it could have.
Why didn't I meet you when I was 7? Then I would know all this.
I'm sorry. Could have passed that on.
So, anyway, so, all right. Do we think that, is there anything else that we need out of that conversation?
I can't immediately think of anything, but I feel like if by the end of the episode we're like, you know, it probably would have been good for that to have been brought up in this conversation. Like, that might happen. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just because I can't think of it doesn't mean it's not there.
Right. So then we can go back to Formanos. Is there a conference table? Is there an 8-pointed conference table? There should totally be an 8-pointed conference table.
I don't think there's such a thing as an 8-pointed conference table.
I just feel like a conference table is such a human thing to do. Like, what else? I don't know.
You can have a giant round table with an 8-pointed star on it.
Sure. Yeah, that's better. That's a better design.
Like,
Okay.
Knights of the Round Table.
But that's still a conference table.
They dance when they're able. Yes. Yes. I know all the words to that song. I can sing it for you.
That's still a conference table, though. Just to throw that out there.
It's also like.
When's the last time you saw a giant round conference table?
Yes, I feel like a conference table is like long and like.
Oh no, I was never thinking. An 8-pointed star is kind of a roundish thing, anyway. All right.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, anyway.
Well, here's the thing: if it's a round conference table with an 8-pointed star on it, that kind of leads you to believe that there's a seat at each point, which means that there's a seat for Feanor, a seat for Maedhros, a seat for MacLeod, and on and on and on.
Aww.
If we need Nerdin, well, I mean, he totally should have something like that. However, if Nerdinel and Finway are going to be present at this conversation,
yeah,
are they able to sit down?
Yeah, you can pull up it. You can fit more people at a table. There's always room for one more person at a table. No problem.
It's a big table.
It's a big table. Just get a small. It'll be fine.
They're not sitting on like a kid's table off to the side somewhere.
No, nobody puts Nerdinel at the kids' table.
Or Finway.
No, yeah, or Finway. No.
Nobody puts Finway in the corner.
That's right.
Okay, so all right, but if there's like it could be very clear that this thing was designed with them not being there in mind.
Yeah. I mean, they could even, like, there could be matching chairs for everyone except them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like at my dining room table at Christmas, there's like a matching set of chairs, and then
the extras.
There's everybody pulled up in folding chairs to fit.
Right.
No. My dining room table at Thanksgiving was hilarious.
Yeah.
First thing, I had to use this plastic folding table to seat people at. The table that we usually use as my dining room table has 2 chairs, wooden chairs that don't match. I have 4 folding metal chairs, and I had to go out and buy 2 more. So I have 3 sets, 2 each, of different folding chairs. 3 different sets of folding chairs.
Perfect.
And this rolly swivel chair.
And someone that was at the rolly swivel chair?
Yeah.
That's amazing. We did not have a rolly swivelly chair, I will admit.
You know what's the funny part? I didn't even buy this chair. This chair was in this basement when we got the house.
Perfect. Yeah, bonus. We got a coffee table when we bought this house.
There is another round table over here that I could have brought upstairs. I didn't think of it. It's rather heavy, and it's not quite large enough for all the people over here. Anyway, so all that nonsense said. So we've got. Where are they seated? Do you think? Do you think they're seated near Feanor, or are they seated opposite him?
I would say opposite him, actually. But I mean,
should Nerdinel be next to him though?
Probably. Like that would make sense since they're like a thing. But at the same time, if they aren't, it can raise some interesting questions of, what's going on there. I can see an argument either way.
Okay.
What's going to come out of this? That Finway and Nerdinel are going to not go to this party.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to be more on some level. Be visually in how they're seated. But Finway
Could we have Feanor kind of start out this meeting not planning on going, and maybe have Maedhros kind of talk him into going?
Maybe.
Like, Feanor hasn't made up his mind entirely, but he's leaning towards not going. But Maedhros...
I can almost... Alternatively, what if Feanor is definitely planning on not going, and instead of Maedhros convincing him he should go, Maedhros is assuming, like, you're not going to go. And Feanor's like, well, actually, I am, because don't make assumptions about me. You're not, you know, that sort of, you can't control me and predict what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a few issues with anyone talking Feanor into or out.
Right. Yeah. That was right.
Yeah, I can
hit on my thing and you don't get a say.
Yeah, I can see him choosing to go, not because he wants to go, but because everyone assumes he's not going to go. He's going to show them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the only thing I can think, like, the reason that I can think of him wanting to go is Fingolfin's going to be there, and does he really want Fingolfin to be like the king of the Noldor there?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
what's probably going to come out of his.
Say again. I missed that. I missed what you said.
He's not. We're not going because I want to be public as king of
All right.
an older wealth here and or realize that
I bet that everything Marie said is really brilliant, and I got like every other word.
Fine, I'll type
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming up as a blue
happens.
head on the YouTube video at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I can hear.
Yeah,
okay.
I no, we can hear you. It's just that every once in a while, when you're saying things for a while, it cuts out at very important points.
Yes.
I think I know where you're going with it, but I'm not entirely certain. So if you one more time, just one more time.
Finwë is going to decide not to go.
Yes.
For Feanor will have to go to prevent from being Noldor.
Okay. I agree. Like, he's like not going to miss the opportunity to be the prettiest one at the party for sure. That's dumbing it down, but
yeah.
Okay. So, all right, if that's where the conversation is going to end up, can we just have like the sons of Feanor kind of going around talking about, the nerve of these Valar to deliver more pronunciations, not better, go here, go there,
Yeah. Who do they think they are anyway?
Right.
The people who made the world or something ridiculous.
Yeah, right. So Finwë delivers his pronouncement that he won't be going because, they should have. Well, actually, Finwë could say, they once again show that they have no need of me.
Yeah.
Feanor delivers his well. If you're not going, then actually, if he says, well, if you're not going, then I am, then it kind of makes him a little passive.
Yeah.
No, I liked the idea of you can't predict me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so Maedhros could possibly say, so then it's decided that none of us will go.
Mm-hmm.
And Feanor's like, actually.
Yeah.
And he can say something to the effect of, with Finwë not there, there will be no one to, no legitimate ruler of the no legitimate lord of the Noldor present. Blah, blah, blah. So we, the family of Feanor, will go, and Nerdanel will say, "I'm not going."
Okay.
I don't. There's nothing that will happen there that I need to see.
And he's intending bring.
Yeah, I think so.
So he's going there intentionally to cause trouble. Is that what you said? I can't hear anything.
No, I just said his son's with him.
Oh, okay.
What's up? Okay, so we get this roundtable discussion, and that's the midpoint of the episode. Okay. Then we go into Act 3, which we should open up with Melkor approaching the Vale of Ungoliant. We're having a few technical difficulties, folks. So yeah, everybody just left. I'll read what Marie just said. She said, Finwë is going to decide not to go, and therefore Feanor will have to go to prevent... Oh, I read that already. Finwë cannot appear in public as king of the Noldor while this banishment lasts. He will take all of his sons with him. Yes, I agree that Feanor will be taking all of his sons with him. Nerdanel will declare that she is not going to go with them. Okay, tell you what, guys. We've got about a minute left of this segment, so we might as well take a break right now. So we're going to take a break real quick. We'll be back in a second. If you're watching this later, definitely like and share the videos if you like and want to share them. If you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe. And definitely comment down below if we're getting this all wrong. So we'll be back in a minute. Or something. Or several minutes. But we'll be back. Bye.